There is one company without which modern AI simply does not exist. Not ChatGPT, not Gemini, not any of it. Because behind every AI system running on the planet today, there is a chip. And 80% of the time, that chip was made by NVIDIA. This is the story of how a gaming graphics company became the infrastructure of the future, and how one man's 25-year bet quietly made him the most important person in technology. The year was 1993. Jensen Huang co-founded NVIDIA with one simple idea. Graphics processing was about to become a big deal. The first decade was rough. NVIDIA nearly went bankrupt. Their early chip was a failure. Competitors were better funded, better staffed, and more established. But Jensen kept one belief that others didn't share. The future of computing is parallel processing. Here's what that means. A traditional CPU, the brain of your computer, processes tasks one at a time very fast. A GPU processes thousands of tasks simultaneously in parallel. For graphics, this was perfect, rendering thousands of pixels at once. But Jensen suspected this parallel processing power had a much bigger destiny. In 2006, NVIDIA made a move that looked strange at the time. They released something called CUDA. CUDA was a software platform that let scientists, researchers, and engineers program NVIDIA GPUs for anything, not just graphics. Physics simulations, weather modeling, drug discovery, financial analysis. NVIDIA was essentially telling the world, our chips can compute anything, not just games. Almost nobody cared. For years, CUDA was a niche tool used by academics and researchers. Jensen kept funding it anyway. Then, everything changed. In 2012, a researcher named Geoffrey Hinton used NVIDIA GPUs to train a neural network called AlexNet. It crushed every competitor in an image recognition competition. Not by a little, by a massive historic margin. The AI research community went into shock, and then they all asked the same question. What hardware did he use? NVIDIA GPUs, running on CUDA. Suddenly, every AI lab in the world needed NVIDIA chips. Google, Meta, OpenAI, Microsoft, Amazon, all of them scrambled to buy NVIDIA's GPUs as fast as they could be manufactured. And here's the critical insight most people miss. It wasn't just the hardware they needed, it was CUDA. Because by 2012, CUDA had been running for 6 years. An entire generation of AI researchers had learned to code on it. All the major AI frameworks, TensorFlow, PyTorch, were built on top of it. Switching away from NVIDIA didn't just mean buying different chips. It meant rebuilding your entire software stack from scratch. That switching cost, that's the moat. That's why AMD has better chips.